Welcome to another episode of Music Therapy. I am John, your resident therapist, and today we are listening to another Tom MacDonald song, Sad Rappers. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. This really helps me. And drop the next song you want to see me react to in the comments below.
Where'd all these suicidal sad rappers come from? They showed up with those mumble rapper dum-dums. They've been preying on people with mental illness and pretending to relate to get paid in creative business. They claim to be anxious, say they're depressed. They're faking it to gain something in common with some fans for a check. It's overdiagnosed, so it's becoming a trend to say you're crazy or insane or that you're sick in the head. They romanticize the mental pain we're barely surviving, and then they glorify the men and women losing their lives. I'm talking Cobain, Lil Peep, Winehouse, Jackson, Williams, Cornell, Bennington. Imagine all the icons that we buried probably turning in their graves that they can wait.
Wow, there have been a ton of overdoses, a ton of rappers who have died due to untimely causes. I'm thinking Juice WRLD, I'm thinking Lil Peep, all of these people, Extension, all these people have died far before their time. And it's interesting how I think the mental health has existed long before it became super trendy and popular in rap. But I'm curious, he seems to be calling them out here and going to war.
And then they glorify the men and women losing their lives. I'm talking Cobain, Lil Peep, Winehouse, Jackson, Williams, Cornell, Bennington. Imagine all the icons that we buried probably turning in their graves that they can witness how the sickness getting used to get paid. These rappers fabricating symptoms for fame. Their mental illness is the money on their mind. That's how they ride.
Wow, yeah, so fabricating symptoms for fame. We know that money, drugs, sex sells, but also mental illness absolutely can sell. And I'm curious to what he means there.
Cornell, Bennington, imagine all the icons that we buried probably turning in their graves that they can witness how the sickness getting used to get paid. These rappers fabricating symptoms for fame. Their mental illness is the money on their mind. That's how they rotting their brains, yeah. Y'all ain't real, from the chains to the gear to the grills, now it's pain talking.
What an image here. All those psychotropic medications just absolutely enveloping his head. Oh my goodness, that is iconic.
Tears taking pills, y'all ain't real. I can see it in your eyes, all lies. Y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all ain't real enough to deal with us, don't feel the love. Nah, 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 nah. Y'all just make believe you claim to be the same as me. Nah, 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 nah. People die from depression, these rappers cry for attention, and it's in every single genre you could possibly mention. From pop to electronic to rock to indie to grunge. They're trying to hook you into using the music like it's a drug. Get you addicted to artists they manufacture to target all other people in therapy trying to deal with their hardships. Crafted and marketed till they had you convinced that if you follow that person they make you fine in your skin. They ain't really trying to help you, they don't want to make you better. It's a lie they're trying to sell you, so you always buy the...
Wow, absolutely. So if you listen to something enough, you are going to start believing into it. So if you're listening to, say, a schizophrenic talk about their schizophrenia all the time, then maybe you're going to find parallels in your life and you're going to start manufacturing symptoms because it has become trendy to some extent to become a victim in this society. And mental illness is one of the many ways people can self-victimize themselves. And that can lead to overdiagnosis, to over-medication. And if you don't have, say, schizophrenia, and if you're on the medication for it, then odds are that's going to really damage your brain. And so there are real negative outcomes related to taking too many psychotropic medications, especially those that you do not need. And yeah, I mean, it's scary to think about how our brains are so malleable and can learn things so quickly that if you're constantly listening to something, you're going to start embodying the values of it. When I was younger, I used to really listen to trap rap, and I was like thinking I'm a gangster, thinking I'm a drug dealer, all of these things. And I'm not at all any of those things, but that just shows you how easily influenced I was because of the music I was listening to. And it can absolutely brainwash you. So it's so important to be mindful and vigilant around what you are listening to, and do you like those values, do you not? Otherwise, they'll start slowly creeping into your value hierarchy.
Records, if you want to know the truth, they want you struggling forever, so you look to them for answers with your Visa or your debit. It's like the record labels working for pharma. They made anxiety trendy by using popular artists that use the rappers to promote prescription pills to the audience. They created the problem to sell you pills that would solve them. It's brilliant. Y'all ain't real, from the chains to the gear to the...
Wow, it probably is a massive multi-level marketing scheme where they sell the meds and make tons of money from it. But they probably help a ton of people too. And similarly, they could hurt people who are overusing things they don't need.
Created the problem to sell you pills that would solve them. It's brilliant. Y'all ain't real, from the chains to the gear to the grills. Now it's pain, talking tears, taking pills. Y'all ain't real, I can see it in your eyes, all lies. Y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all benefit. They just wanna get paid. I spend all my money on medicine. Spend all your money on chains. Y'all just exploiting the misery. Popping Xannies to fade. Well, I'm throwing ones into therapy. Cause all I know is rain. Y'all ain't real, from the chains to the gear to the grills. Now it's pain, talking tears, taking pills. Y'all ain't real, I can see it in your eyes, all lies. Y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all ain't real enough to deal with us, don't feel the love, nah, 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 nah. Y'all just make believe, you claim to be the same as me, nah, 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 nah. Y'all ain't real, from the chains to the gear to the grills. Now it's pain, talking tears, taking pills. Y'all ain't real, I can see it in your eyes, all lies. Y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all ain't real enough to deal with us, don't feel.
It's true that a lot of rappers and a lot of people they know money, drugs, and sex sells, and being in pain, right? That's another huge one, is suffering. And so they maybe amplified their symptoms to increase relatability to their audience. But Tom's saying, y'all ain't real. I know what it's been like. I've been there, and I can tell a lot of you haven't. You're brainwashing the general public. And it's probably true to some extent. Not with everyone, of course.
Lies, y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all ain't real enough to deal with us, don't feel the love, nah, 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 nah. Y'all just make believe, you claim to be the same as me, nah, 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 nah.
Wow. What an incredible song. And it is interesting how sad rappers have become somewhat trendy. And I think there's a difference between people lying about their mental health struggles and people being vulnerable about their own. Like Tom, like NF, like Hobson, all these people have really come to light with their mental health struggles. And I can't name anyone off the top of my head that I think is lying about it, because it's not my job, honestly, as a therapist, to skepticize and to play detective into who is telling the truth and who isn't, especially when I don't know them because they're rappers and I've never once interacted with them. But I love his speculation and critical thinking here, because who knows like what's real and what's not when it's publicly broadcasted. It's so important to consider ulterior motives, misinformation, people trying to relate to people in ways that are trendy nowadays. And yeah, what an incredible song. I really love Tom MacDonald. Thank you so much for recommending this song, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Music Therapy.